Hello, welcome to Finsbury Park. As you saw from that epic foam shot, I just took the Victoria line here. This is a station on the East Coast Main Line, but also on London's secret and unique train line, the Northern City line. So this line runs just from here down to Moorgate. It's a very weird line, and my train's coming in just a couple minutes, so without any further ado. The history of the Northern City Line traces back to 1904, when the Great Northern and City Railway opened from Finsbury Park to Moorgate. This line, despite running underground and being constructed in a similar manner to the tube, was not a tube line and was built to mainline loading gauge. Hence, it gained the nickname of the Big Tube. In 1913, the line was bought by the Metropolitan Railway, which planned to link into what is now the Circle Line, but this never panned out. In 1933, the line became a part of the new London Passenger Transport Board, or LPTB, becoming a branch of the Northern Line. This was part of the failed Northern Heights plan, but trains remained as tube trains up until the 1970s. In 1964, the line, which was already mostly isolated from the rest of the network, became completely isolated from other lines. The low-level platforms at Finsbury Park were shut down, and the line began to terminate at Drayton Park. However, in 1970, the line was re-extended to Finsbury Park, this time the high-level platforms along the East Coast Main Line, linking it to, of course, the East Coast Main Line. At this time, it was also renamed the Highbury branch, and mainline commuter trains began using it alongside tube trains. In 1975, the last tube services ran, and in 1976, it was officially transferred to Network Southeast, a part of British Rail. Services have continued to run through British and then, after privatization, National Rail, and are now operated by Great Northern as a part of the Great Northern franchise. So, without any further ado, I'll see you getting on board. Alright, hello, we're on board. It's a class 717, which means it's got the same terrible seats as the Thameslink class 700s, except these don't have an unreserved first class section that you can sit in for free. In fact, they don't even have first class at all. So yeah, that's the one downside about this line. But yeah, we're heading down to Finsbury Park now. I'll see you at, I think I'll see you heading somewhere down behind, maybe at Highbury Islington. Alright, we're leaving Highbury and Islington, and if my phone will focus, you can see that there is a cross-platform transfer to the Victoria line here, which is kind of odd, but also very indicative of how this used to be an old tube line. As you can see there, the next station is Essex Road. Essex Road is another sort of weird station, although it doesn't have a tube connection. It's the only underground station on this line to not. So for that reason, it sort of feels like you just copy-pasted a bit of the line that was in the 70s as a tube line into the modern day. And that's cool. That's the exact type of fun, cool thing that I want to see. So I'm going to hop off at Essex Road.
We will shortly be arriving at Essex Road.
So I'll see you there. My phone refuses to focus on the underground train bit, so you'll notice that this line has the fourth rail London Underground electrification. And also, if you're a British nerd, you'll notice Network Southeast. Whoa, I did not know that was there. That's an old Network Southeast sign. That's cool. So yeah, very much still in the old era. I'm not going to actually exit the station because I timed this, and there's a northbound train in five minutes. Yeah, the northbound side is much the same, except they have a much larger Network Southeast sign. I did not know these were here. That's very cool. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think this is still accurate. Definitely not on a weekend, but it is cool that it is still there. And yeah, so you could see how I think Essex Road is kind of a weird station, because this very much feels like a tube station, but you just have big trains, like real trains, come in here. So yeah, I think it's frankly kind of cool that it exists. So yeah, that was Essex Road. If you're ever in London and you want a weird station, come here. I would argue this is the weirdest station on the line. So now we're gonna hop on a northbound train and go up to Drayton Park, which might be the cutest station on the line. So I'll see you with a foam shot, and then I'll see you at Drayton Park. ticket hall of Drayton Park. I've tapped out, and now I'm gonna head back down to the platform, give you a little quick tour of Drayton Park Station. So, the reason I came here is because this is, just so Essex Road is the only underground station that doesn't have a tube connection on this line. This is the only other station, which is not, of course, underground, so it doesn't have, like, cool, weird, creepy aspect that Essex Road has, but it is still quite cute. There's some houses around. There's a train line up here. I'm not sure which train line it is. It might be the East Coast Main Line. If it's not, I'll put a text box. But yeah, Drayton Park is a cute little station. I'm getting that train, the 1010 to Moorgate, and I'll just go back up to tap back in, because yeah, TFL does like the Oyster system is something that's too smart for its own good. So yeah, that's Drayton Park. It's a cute little station. There's seemingly some big and they're fully sheltered. It's a pretty good station. Yeah, and if you're on his line, it's a nice place to come stop and just relax. It's very calm here. So yeah, Drayton Park, and I'll see you probably with a phone shot, because there appears to be a northbound train before mine. So yeah. The Old Street Station, also sort of similar to Essex Road, just the two northern design platforms, except there is here a transfer to the northern line, as at Moorgate. So the Old Street seemed quite to be awesome, which was not the case at Essex Road, and definitely not at Drayton Park. So yeah. Now, without any further ado, I'll see you one stop down the line at the last stop at Moorgate. Alright, welcome to Moorgate. That's the train. Here are the escalators down to the northern line, and this is the other platform 10, which is the other terminus. So now, Moorgate is sort of just it just feels like the tube. It still has that Essex Road vibe of like, why is there a big boy train here? But it's not especially different or anything. As for final thoughts on the northern line, before I hop back on this train, I'll actually give views on the train. First off, very cool and very weird line. I think that the fact that this exists is great just because it's so weird. But also, there are some things that might want to be changed with it. Like, I don't think that it's great that they only run these trains every 15 minutes. I feel like they could probably up that. But I say that as I'm filming this on a Sunday. If they do up that at other points, do let me know. I do think the trains they run on here are nice, with the exception of these terrible seats. They're fully walk-through. That's cool. But yeah, I think the station's mostly fine. Maybe give Drayton Park some step-free access. But yeah, those are my final thoughts on the Northern City line. Thank you for watching. I'm now going to take this train up to location redacted to go film my next video, which I'll publish in 2 weeks. But I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.